My name is Matthew Tupari, your security advisor, and this is your Security Hub. On this episode, we are going to talk about theft triangle. Do you know what it is? Stay tuned. Any attempt to take away an asset or a property, anything that does not belong to you, is described as theft. Theft triangle basically constitute three elements. And these three elements will have to do with the property or the item that is to be stolen or taken away. The second one will have to do with the person which is actually ready or determined to take the assets or the property. And the third one will have to do with the method. What method or procedure is this person going to use to be able to take these things away? These three elements must be present before a theft can occur. And out of the three, two of them, there's nothing you can do about it as a security professional. These two elements, the product and then also the person who is actually determined to steal, is there. It's a criminal. There's nothing you can do about that. The product is also there. It's available. It's also there. You can't do anything about that. These two are basic and they are stagnant. There's nothing you can do about it. However, you can take off one of the three elements in there. And once that happens, theft will never occur. And this is what the security professional like Go Security, this is what we do. So if the asset is detailed, whether it's in your house, whether it's at the factory, whether it's detailed in a hotel or whatever it is there. The criminal then is finding a means and ways whether the person is an internal person or an external person. Will also then be finding a means and method to actually pick these particular assets away. Now, the one that basically security professionals can deal with to be able to prevent theft from occurring is the method or the procedure. After you actually get a clear picture of what the client's security needs are, you will then design policies and procedures which we call the specific post orders or specific instructions. These specific post orders or instructions are to be used by the security officer, ensure that the method is taken away. For instance, if you have a shop where you have goods in there that you need to move from one shop to the other or move from your shop or warehouse to your customers, you will need to put in procedures, practical procedures, that will ensure that a certain quantity that is being taken from the warehouse onto the vehicle are actually checked by the warehouse or the storekeeper, counter-checked by the security officer, signed, endorsed, and stamped by the security officer. And these procedures are there to ensure that the required quantity that is being taken from the warehouse are actually following the process that you can check by way of security forensic audit, even if there is the need. And once this system is put in place, it's the procedure or system that will prevent the method or procedure that a criminal or a potential criminal will use for a theft occur. And we start these things by ensuring the first element we have to do with the physical deterrent, with a professional security officer. The appearance of the officer will deter a criminal from going to steal, or a police officer, or a military officer, or any uniformed personnel. The physical presence of the person's uniform officer will deter a potential criminal out of that triangle, and that becomes a method. The next thing we'll have to do, you will need to tailor and customize by understanding the needs, the security needs of the clients. That will then help you come up with policies and procedures that will take away the method and procedure any potential criminal will use to actually take an asset from either home, from the warehouse, or any other place that must happen. And this is actually what we are specialized team, our specialized team, we are specialized in ensuring that we customize your needs in the house. When it comes to security, we customize your security needs at the warehouse, customize your security needs at various homes, at hotel industries, from factories. Then we'll be able to come out with what we call the specific post orders. Supervision will then come in, alarm response, and all those details that will constitute a comprehensive package. Then you realize that a theft then becomes completely impossible. if all these elements are there, and this is what core security specializes in. So for a theft to occur, you must have these three elements available that have to do with the assets to be available for the person to steal. The persons to steal should also be around to steal. That's a potential criminal, or the criminal who is determined to steal should also be there. And the method to use to steal these things, these three elements must be available for theft to occur. In our next episode, we are going to be telling you how you can take off these particular methods in the theft triangle. I will detail that and explain to you how it is necessary, why it's actually important for security consultancies to be done by the right security company or the right security experts that will help you take away the method on this particular theft triangle.